Hey, informers, Noah St. John here from noahstjohn.com and affirmations.com. And welcome to the Ask Noah St. John show right here on noahnation.com. I'm here on noahnation.com every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific, where I answer your questions about how to get rid of your head trash, how to get unstuck, find your voice, and automate your business so you can have more time freedom, personal freedom, and financial freedom. So how you doing today? Again, I'm Noah St. John from noahnation.com and affirmations.com. And send me some hearts, smiley faces, send me some thumbs up, because the more that you engage with this program, the more that you ask questions, the more that you share your stories, the higher that Facebook will show this in their algorithm, and the more people will see this in their news feeds, and the more lives that we can change all around the world. So today we're going to continue my look. What we've been doing is looking at one of my favorite books, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. We're making our way through this book. And you know what? I just really enjoy this book because it's gotten me through a lot of tough times in my life, and hopefully it will help you as well. So we have just finished part 4, where we look at 7 ways to cultivate a mental attitude that will bring you peace and happiness. So I walked you through the 7 rules here that Dale Carnegie talks about. Rule 1 is fill our minds with thoughts of peace, courage, health, and hope, for our life is what our thoughts make it. Rule 2, never try to get even with our enemies. Rule 3, instead of worrying about ingratitude, let's expect it. Rule 4, count your blessings, not your troubles. Rule 5, don't imitate others. Rule 6, when life hands you a lemon, make lemonade. And Rule 7, forget our own unhappiness by trying to create a little happiness for others. When you are good to others, you are best to yourself. All right, so now we're going to get to our next part, which is how to keep from worrying about criticism. Right? Is that something that you ever worry about? I know a lot of people come to me, a lot of my clients, and they're worried about what other people think, right? What other people will think about them. Let's say they're looking to start their business or grow their business. Maybe try something new. Maybe you're entering a new phase of life. Maybe you're making a transition and you want to start your business, or you want to grow your business. You want to reach more people, have a bigger impact, greater influence. And you're worried about what other people are going to think about you. You're worried about criticism. All right, so the title of this chapter is that, remember, no one ever kicks a dead dog. Remember that no one ever kicks a dead dog. So, Dale Carnegie writes, an event occurred in 1929 that had created a national sensation in educational circles. Learned men from all over America rushed to Chicago to witness the affair. A few years earlier, a young man by the name of Robert Hutchins had worked his way through Yale, acting as a waiter, lumberjack, tutor, and a clothesline salesman. Now, only 8 years later, he was being inaugurated as president of the 4th richest university in America, the University of Chicago. His age? 30. Incredible. The older educators shook their heads. Criticism came roaring down upon this boy wonder like a rock slide. He was this and he was that, too young, inexperienced. His educational ideas were cockeyed. Even the newspapers joined in the attack. The day he was inaugurated, a friend said to the father of Robert Hutchins, I was shocked this morning to read that newspaper editorial denouncing your son. Yes, the elder Hutchins replied. It was severe. But remember that no one ever kicks a dead dog. And, yes, he goes on. Yes, and the more important a dog is, the more satisfaction people get in kicking him. The Prince of Wales, who later became Edward VIII, had that brought home to him in the seat of his pants. He was attending Dartmouth College in Devonshire, a college that corresponds to our Naval Academy. The prince was about 14. One day, the naval officers found him crying and asked him what was wrong. He refused to tell at first, but finally admitted the truth. He was being kicked by the naval cadets. The commodore of the college summoned the boys and explained to them that the prince had not complained, but he wanted to find out why he had been singled out for this rough treatment. After much hemming and hawing and toe scraping, the cadets finally confessed that when they themselves became commanders and captains in the king's navy, they wanted to be able to say that they had kicked the king. So when you are kicked and criticized, remember that it is often done because it gives the kicker a feeling of importance. It often means that you are accomplishing something and are worthy of attention. So anyway, he goes on with many stories about the president of Yale taking delight in denouncing a man running for president of the United States, and it was Thomas Jefferson talking about George Washington, Admiral Perry, and General Grant, and on and on and on and on. All right, so the point of this chapter, folks, and a big point here that we're trying to make is when you are doing something big, when you are trying to do anything, when you're trying to grow, when you're trying to expand, when you're trying to help more people, you're going to get criticized. All right, so when my clients come to me and they say, hey, Noah, I'm worried about what people are going to say. I'm worried about what people are going to write about me on social media. Now, obviously, this book was written, almost a century before social media even existed. So it's much, 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 much worse now than it ever has been. So social media is a great tool. It's a great communication platform, and it's also can be the bane of your existence. It's really, really tough. So you've got to be able to manage things on social media. So let me know what you think about this. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Send me some hearts, smiley faces, thumbs up. Let me know. Now, if you want to talk to me about anything like this, if you want to talk to me about growing your business, about scaling your business, about automating your business, about launching a new product or a new program, having your online programs, what you need to do is book a power hour with me. We just started this new program, and we've had many people take me up on this. So the point is that I want you to go to noahstjohn.com/talk and book a power hour with me, because that way you're going to get my undivided attention. I'm going to go through your whatever you want, your web pages, your offer, your product, even what's in your head, even if you don't have your idea yet, even if you don't have a product yet. I'm very good at building sales funnels. I'm very good at helping people automate their business, going from just no idea whatsoever to having their online products, making money from just helping people, making a difference in people's lives, having an impact. So if that's something you want, go ahead and book that. Now, we've got other different programs as well, but this is a great place to start. So my point is, if you're worried about criticism, is that something you're worried about? Remember that no one ever kicks a dead dog. It is very easy to criticize. And so, when people criticize me, I have different criticisms and critics that have come up over the years. But really, none of them have lasted very long, because what I do is I'm always giving such enormous value to my clients and to my customers, and even, frankly, to people who never buy from me. I mean, I'm doing these daily live broadcasts, and probably 80 to 85% of people who watch these programs will never even buy anything from me. They're just enjoying these programs. They watch them, and they just go, hey, that Noah's a pretty cool guy. I mean, he's got some different ideas. He's got some cool ideas, some things that'll help me. Now, maybe sometime down the road they'll buy from me. Maybe they'll never buy from me. It doesn't matter either way. Right? It doesn't bother me, because I know the incredible value that I'm giving to my clients and my customers. So the point is, that's what you need to keep in mind, right? When people do criticize you. Now, when I have had some critics and people who have said different things about me, what I do is I also look and I see, well, does that criticism have any validity? Is what they're saying, does it have any element of truth in it? Sometimes there is an element of truth. Usually what happens, and I'd say this is probably 99% of the criticism that happens, is when the person orders something from me and then they don't get their login information, right? Because we have a lot of online products. Just go to noahstjohn.com and you'll see our different online products, everything from Affirmation System to Power Habits Academy to Six Figure Business Machine, and on and on and on. Now, these are online digital products. So in other words, we're not shipping a book or a CD or a DVD to you. You just get a username and password, and you get access to that program online, right? So which means it's great, because you can access it on your phone, you can access this on your desktop computer, on your tablet, wherever you are on the earth. My point is that what will happen sometimes, and this almost always happens with people who either have a Yahoo email, an AOL, believe it or not, there's still people on AOL, a Hotmail address, things like that. And what will happen is those particular platforms, those email platforms, will think that it is spam or promotion, and then they just block it, or they throw it in the junk pile, or whatever they do. And so the customer never sees it. They don't see their email that we sent to them. Now, this is all automated on our end. So it's not like we're sitting there going, I wonder if we should send an email to that guy. Nah, let's not send his. We'll send it to her. I mean, come on, it's all automated. We've got thousands and thousands of customers all around the world. Do you think we could have somebody sitting there going, who should we send it to and who shouldn't we? Of course not. It's completely automated, right? And we've got thousands of happy customers all around the world in over 120 countries. So do you really think we're not going to send you a login? My point is then the person will get very upset. And it's always, by the way, it's always the people who buy the lowest amount. It's never the people who buy the $1,000 or $2,000 or $5,000 program. It's always the people who buy the $97 or the $49 or the $27. They're always the ones that have they're a huge pain. And they're the lowest paying, and they give us the most problems. It always, always happens. So my point is that they'll, either go on social media or they'll send us an angry email saying, hey, I never got my stuff, and you're right. And you guys are scam artists. Yeah, I'm a scam artist. I've been in business 20 years, right? I mean, come on. I've been in business since the 90s, and I'm not giving people what they want. Obviously, that is ridiculous. It is idiotic to even suggest that. So, of course, the person never thinks it's their fault, right? They never think, oh, maybe I did something wrong. My point being is that, then what we do is we have great customer service. We have the best customer service and customer care in the world. And so we just get in touch with the person. We say, hey, listen, did you check your spam folder? Did you check your promotions folder? It's probably there. And they go, oh, yeah, there it is. Gee, you know what I mean? You could have saved a lot of histrionics there by just checking the thing and realizing, that we did actually send you your information. Obviously, we see that right now, trust is very low. So that's the point, is that, they just lump me in with all the idiots out there who are, in fact, ripping people off. There's plenty of people out there who are ripping people off, but they haven't been in business for 20 years like I have. So you know what I'm saying. The point is, and this is the point that I think can work for all of you and all of us as business owners, as entrepreneurs. The point is, because trust is so low right now, all you have to do is say what you're going to do and then do what you say. Wouldn't that be incredible? Isn't it amazing that when somebody actually does what they say they're going to do, you're actually shocked right now? I know I am. In this time on the earth, because trust is so low and there are so many idiots out there that when somebody actually does what they say they're going to do, I'm literally shocked. That's how low the trust level is. So that's all you have to do. I mean, it really is kind of simple because there's so many lousy providers out there that it's made it easier for the rest of it. I mean, it made it harder in one sense. That is true because it's so crowded and so noisy. But the point is, all you have to do is say what you're going to do and then do what you're going to say. Do what you said. And people have to trust you. They have to go, wow, this person really gets it. And they actually did what they said they were going to do. What a shock, right? So then the trust level goes up, your perceived value goes up, and that's how you get more customers. And of course, great word of mouth. So are you going to make everybody happy? No way, Jose, not going to happen. So this is how you rise above criticism. And remember that no one ever kicks a dead dog. So if we're tempted to be worried about unjust criticism, here's rule 1. Remember that unjust criticism is often a disguised compliment. And remember that no one ever kicks a dead dog. All right, well, so if you enjoyed today's program, go ahead and send me some hearts, some smiley faces, thumbs up. Go ahead and share this program with your friends and your colleagues. And for everyone here at SuccessClinic.com, I'm Noah St. John signing off for now, and we'll see you next time, everyone. Until then, I look forward to being a part of your success story. See you next time. Bye-bye for now.